So here's a tutorial on how to play my song Figure It Out on the bass. When you're playing anything, I like to keep my thumb on the pickup like this. Here or here. On the left hand, you should have your thumb like this behind the neck to give you more control and ease. The groove is just... But in between, there's these major like fill licks that come in between, so it's... Here's the full line really slow, and I'm gonna put the tabs right up here so you can watch along. Ready? So I got this question a lot, and here's just a few basic technical things that you can do to make it easier. So once you get your instrument, you want to make sure that this hand is like this so you can slide, and you want to practice literally just how your fingers feel on the neck and just getting used to that feeling. So you can do stuff like this just to like build a muscle memory. This hand you can practice just going like this and putting your thumb sort of on the pickup. That's another way just to practice getting the feel. Once you're comfortable just like holding the instrument and touching and moving around it, that'll be way easier when you start to learn songs. For songs, it's all about just learning what you're passionate about and songs that you like, and then it should come way easier and it'll make practicing way more fun. Slap bass tutorial number 1. Take your hand and make a thumbs up sign like this, and then practice just moving it back and forth. So keep it loose here, not completely tight, and it's gonna be like this. Take this motion and you move it over to the bass. The way I do it is I have my thumb hit right where the fretboard meets the body of the bass, like this. So when your thumb hits the string, it should just pop off right after that. You want it to just kind of like be loose with it and just have it bounce off. First, you can just mute the strings on this side and just practice this on different strings really slow, and just practice on every string. Hey guys, so a few people have been asking me for some good songs to play for beginner bass players. I'm going to teach you how to play Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads, which is a classic. It starts on A, the 5th fret. It's like this. B section starts on the 3rd fret of the D string, and it goes like this. Practice those 2 parts with a metronome and with the record until you got it down. Yeah, so you can definitely do chords on a 6th string. I only have a 4th string here, but I'll demonstrate what I usually do, and then you can take it to the 6th string. Okay, so I like to play 10ths on the bass a lot. They sound really pretty and cool. It's basically just like the root note, and then you're adding the 10th degree of the chord. So this would be like a major 10th. So it kind of sounds like this. I actually put bass chords like this in one of my songs, Cotton Candy Lemonade, and it goes like... Fun fact. Yeah, I mean, you can do a bunch of different stuff, like 7th chords, so like this is an A major 7, root major 3rd major 7, this is E minor 7, root minor 3rd minor 7, it's like a 9th. I mean, you can kind of do whatever. I would just say just practice getting those shapes down and seeing what sounds cool to you. Here are some improvisation tips that have helped me. First, just know your basic scales, like the major pentatonic scale and the minor pentatonic scale. Those will be great for just like starting out. So if you know the song you're playing in is in C major, and you know your C major pentatonic scale, which is, then you can go practice improvising using the notes from the C major scale. The second thing is start small. Improvising isn't about playing the most notes. It's about phrasing and different rhythmic patterns and just expressing how you feel. So I would say another tip is just practice with picking 1 or 2 notes and just messing around with those and kind of seeing what you come up with. Third thing is learn other people's solos that you like. Seriously, check out Miles Davis's solos, learn those, and then you can incorporate his kind of motifs and riffs into your own like bag of riffs and tricks and stuff. Last thing is don't overthink it, just play what you feel. There's no real rules, so just have fun with it.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Blue.
Hi.
So you saw my video last time I tagged you and duetted you, but I'm not gonna duet you this time because I just need help because I ended up getting a bass.
Sick.
And
Love to hear it.
It's the one that you like recommend for beginners.
That's okay. That's chill.
I'm trying to play this song. It's not going very well. So
Okay.
just listen and just see what you think. And like just tell me what I can do better.
Okay.
And
I got you. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have my bass here so I can see.
a waste of video, I don't know.
Okay, never a waste.
Valentine's Day by David Bowie.
Okay, great song choice. Okay, yeah, so the first thing I'm seeing is that your thumb is kind of up like this. It should be right behind the neck, in the middle of the neck. It'll give you more control. And then I can't see your other hand, but it seems like you're kind of like maybe plucking a little bit
that keeps happening
like
that
out.
little, like,
and if you steady your thumb here,
like
somewhere on the
other
bass,
string
you'll have more
plays. And so,
control,
like,
and
what
then
am I
the other
doing?
strings
What can I
won't
do different?
buzz as much. You won't knock into the other. Okay, so basically all I did was take the original line, which is just, and I slapped all those parts instead, so I went like this. And I added some fills and stuff, but I'll play really slow. I think I did that fill. And then since I was slapping the part instead of just playing with my fingers, I did octaves instead of just staying on the same note. So that's why I went like this instead of just, okay, so that was it. Okay, so basically start by making a thumbs up sign, and it's all about this motion. So you want to start by just practicing this back and forth. It's just basically turning your wrist back and forth like that. This part of your thumb kind of on the side. Sorry, my thumbs are like, ew, from playing so much, but you want this part of your thumb to be hitting the string. So when you're ready, you bring your hand and that motion over to the bass, and you want to kind of at a diagonal, not like this, not like this, and you don't want to be going like this. You want to kind of just rest it here and have your thumb bounce off the string like that. Don't worry, it takes a lot of time to make sound. Like it took me forever at the beginning when I first started, so don't beat yourself up about it, but you just kind of want to lightly start slow and just kind of get that motion and that muscle memory down. Yeah, and then when you're ready, you can start making notes with your left hand, so that's what it'll sound like. Yeah, so pops are when you take your finger and you put it under the string and kind of pluck it like that. So this would just be normal, like, fingers. And then a pop would sound like this. So it's more punchy and like bright. What you do is you take your first finger, you could use your middle finger too, but I usually use my first finger, and you put it under the string like this, so it's kind of like curling up. So if you see like this, and then you kind of like pluck it out. And the way you can incorporate that in slap playing is usually you do a thump with your thumb, and the pop, since your finger is right there already, it'll just be this like back and forth. When you add notes to it, it sounds like this. You can also do without the thumb. Okay guys, we're making the next steps, getting a little more advanced. This is a good question, let's get it. So for ghost notes, instead of just regular slap like this or something, all you're gonna do is basically mute the string with your left hand. So instead of playing the note like that, you're gonna gently lay your left hand on the strings like this to mute the strings. So it'll sound like this. Context, if you're kind of going back and forth, like regular slap would just be, and then ghost note would be. I use ghost notes like all the time, like literally. It helps me stay in the groove and have better time because it's kind of like a drum if you think about it, because it's so rhythmic. So to make it like funky and cool sounding, you can kind of like